Oh my gosh, it's time. Oh. You know, how long has this game been out? Since like 2017? I don't know how many people I've seen play it. I'm still scared to play it. Even though I know what's gonna happen. Oh no. I don't know. Let's check volume real quick. Volume check. Volume check. Volume check. Might be a little low. Volume check. Oh, I can't even hear the... Wait, can I? I think I can. Oh yeah, that's plenty loud. Yeah. Oh. You know what I could do since I haven't started yet. Oh, you can, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh, okay. Can't do that. I thought you could before you. I don't know. I don't know. Deep breaths. You know what? I'm gonna get some water before I start. Hold on. BRB. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh no, dude. Oh. Boy. I'm sorry. Alright, you know what? Go for it. Go. Gotta go. Gotta play it. Dude. Oh no, this is a horrible start. It's just me being very scared to play. But you know what? I have to Well, for one, I just have to play it. Two, I need to see the new stories, the side stories. I haven't seen those yet. Gotta play it. Gotta do it. One moment before I start and get into this for the next like 5 hours. Is that me? Oh. Yep, that is me. Oh man. I'm debating if I want to post on my Twitter that I'm streaming this to. I might as well, right? I usually don't when I stream, but this is not the game I would usually stream either. With the exception of Back 4 Blood and Fortnite, I've only streamed sports games for like 6 months. And I don't even stream that much either, so there's not a whole lot of variety content, I guess you could say. This is the definition of that, so. How do I... Is that what it usually looks like? Can I... Gosh, I sound like I've never used Twitter before. No, not schedule. Can you post... Like, I don't want the link to show up in the tweet. I'm a boomer. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to tweet. Yeah, I'll put it in my Discord, actually. Oh, you know what? Okay, if I can find that GIF on Twitter, actually, can I post a GIF in my link together? I'm a boomer, man. Oh no. I don't even see it on Twitter. It's on Discord, but not Twitter. I'm having so many problems in my mind right now. Oh, and I'm streaming it too, which means the Monica stream scene's gonna pop up at me. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Actually... There, I'll just do that. Alright. I'm just gonna start. I'm doing it. I'm going in. Oh boy. Do I use my real name? Man, my phone's at 14%. Okay. I'm already uncomfortable. Oh, no way, man. Okay. Oh gosh, the game's starting. Oh no, dude. Should I put on auto, maybe? Oh, I can't even put it on auto yet. I can't even put it on auto. Oh no. Should I read the like every line? I'm not doing a voice, slightly different voice for each character. I can't. I cannot. No way, man. I don't know, bro. Oh. Oh, if you press start, it brings up. What happened? I don't know. So yeah, if I press start, I get these options. Or options. I mean, if I get the options. Imagine that! If I press options, I get options, bro. Wow. Who would have known that? Alright, I'm gonna try to tweet. Hold on. I know I'm very boomer right now. Okay, I need my stream link for one. Then I just copy it. Can I spell? Oh. Oh yeah, just put this down here. Okay. That's not my Twitch bio anymore. Why is that old? Enjoy the chaos. I haven't had that for a long time. Why does it still say that? And why does it say streaming games and demos? And my bio ends with enjoy the streams, not enjoy the chaos anymore. I guess it's fitting for this game, though. Yeah, why did the game title change? I don't know. It was correct. There we go. Yeah, Wisebot's trying to make it games and demos. That's not what I want. Alright, I'm tweeting. No way, it didn't do it right. Bro, I'm just a boomer, I guess. Hold on. It's been confirmed. Boomer behavior is happening. Oh, and it's scrolling without me doing anything. Hold on. Bro, it's not, that's not what I want, dude. Hold on, I've tweeted this twice now and I've deleted it. What's wrong with me, man? Why is it putting, like, it puts my stream, but then it also puts the link in the tweet. Okay, can I share it from Twitch, right? Isn't that a thing? Share to Twitter. Jeez, man. It's the same thing. And that's not what I want to be written. Oh, dude, I can't. Oh. Oh. And now I can't spell. Okay, before I hit send again, I'm copying this. Tweet. Hey! It worked that time. There's just no way, man. Ugh. Alright. Tweets out. Posted in Discord. Still scared. Still don't really want to start. But I have to, so. I can't read every line, dude. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Oh, dude. Alright. Alright. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I sure hope that nothing bad happens to Sayori. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. This man is so mean to her too, by the way. This man. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. I can't read. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away, dude. How mean, man. I should have named this guy, like, Kyle or something. I don't feel comfortable. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! 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 I guess it's more of a ha than a ha ha. Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Yeah, because I was idling. Oh, dude, that's right. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Is it Maybe that's more like it. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. No, never. Never do that. That's mean, Ian. Yeah. True. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Alright, hold on. Is this good? Hold on. How are we doing on volume? Check. How we doing on volume? Check. Sorry, I just like thumped my headset into the table. My bad. Alright, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ian, have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, They got like Star Wars Club, right? Or like a fantasy football club. Or a club where we come up with club ideas for the school. A club? Yeah, a club. What do you think a club is? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Actually, me in real life when I was in school. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Oh, yeah, that's true. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. This guy's mean, man. I forget all this stuff from watching it. Legitimately mean. And it's me! I'm mean. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. This is me. Actually me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Now wait, hold on. I said it was me, but hold on here. I'm not that bad, right? It's not that bad, right? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Yeah, bro, I'm like... I never had time for clubs, bro. Like, yeah, well, you make time for clubs. It's just like... Dude, really, I don't know, man. I never joined any clubs. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. No. No, she doesn't do that. No, not at all. Oh, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up... Wait a minute, the school days aren't anymore? After I pack up my things... Oh yeah, it's just... This game's only about the club. I forgot, there's no, like, other school stuff. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yeah, we can watch some Demon Slayer. Or, Naruto. When's Naruto coming to Fortnite, Sayori? Can you tell me that? Like, I've never watched Naruto all the way through, or like at all. But I'd buy him in Fortnite. Where's he at, you know? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out, thinking about Fortnite. I look around and I realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Even the teacher dipped. They're like, yeah, he'll be fine, he's just sitting there. I'm out of here. I thought it's, you know, it's funny how there's no other people in this game, huh? Kinda weird. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Yeah, that's true. Hi, human. I've started, and I'm reading, but I'm not doing different voices really. I can't. But I'm reading the like his and all that. So here we go. It's Doki. I'm in the back left corner. Oh, you're in there. Okay. I wanted to tell her I could do the anime club and we could watch Demon Slayer together, but I don't have choices, so. Where's your girl? They're coming. They're coming up in a little bit. I just started like 5 minutes ago. Even though I've been streaming for 25. Oh, honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. No, what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm coming to your club. No shot. Meanie. Look at her doing the thing with her fingers. You can't hear it, but I'm touching my fingers together like that right now. There you go. Alright, pause. I was looking at headsets. Gotta do a warranty on mine, even though I want the same one, but GameStop doesn't have it. Oh. Oh, you pre-ordered Battlefield 2. Nice, nice. Is that's next week? Right? I think we figured that out a few days ago. Yeah, it's next week. So you still got like a week to play COD before Battlefield comes out. COD looks fun, and what I've seen of Battlefield, it looks fun too. I don't know. I think most games usually look fun, so. She's you when you gotta do work. Yeah, that face. How did they not have my $360 headset? Low stock. Shipping problems. But Battlefield Digital. Got the 100. Well, you have two very deluxe versions of both those games, so I hope you like both of them for a while. Oh boy, this game. I've already like paused multiple times too because I'm like, oh no. Oh, you can play a week early? Okay, that's pretty cool. Usually pre-order, like, if it has a play early date, it's like 2 or 3 days. A whole week's big. You'll be way ahead of most people. Like when they get the game next week, the week after. Alright, keep playing. I'm gonna go potty. Okay. Where were we here? Meanie. Deep breaths. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Bro, this man doesn't care about her at all. So bad. Nah, 12th. Am I, bro? Isn't that a week earlier from... I thought it was the 19th. Maybe I'm wrong. That it came out. I guess I'm wrong. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, you know, dude, that's part of making the club, alright? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Well, why isn't she just the president? Huh. I wonder why. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I'm gonna watch some Demon Slayer. Goodbye. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well... little finger touch. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Yeah, it's almost like somebody planned it out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Here we go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yeah, it's true. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Why? Why is that? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh man. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh. Seriously, you brought a boy? Yeah, that's true. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, okay, I'll docLeave. I just leave the room. docLeave. It's Monica, man. Oh, sorry, it's girl 3. My bad. Ah, Ian, what a nice surprise. Uh-huh. I'm sure you weren't expecting me at all, were you, Monica? Or, I mean, girl 3. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This next line, bro. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? What if Natsuki's just got like a, hey, what are you looking at? Hey, you got a problem, man? I don't know what the accent that is, but that's buff Natsuki. That's what she sounds like. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Oh. Why? Dude, why? So sorry. Come on, man. Get it together. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look a lot like a first-year student. Hey, whoa, wee. The game says they're all 18, alright? That's what the game says. I don't know what first year is this college? I don't know. It says they're all 18. Let's just clarify that real quick before we continue. Alright. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, sorry. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yes, I'm familiar with Monica. As I take a drink. That's right. Yup. It's great to see you again, Ian. Oh no, dude. What is that pose, man? I forgot she does things like this. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. What is this guy's problem, man? He's so mean to Sayori, and then Monika's out of his league. What? This guy should have just joined a different club. He really should have just gone to that anime club. It's like, Sayori, it'll be alright. I'm just gonna go to the anime club. You have your club, I'll have mine, and we can talk about it, but I can't do it. That's what he should have done. Oh no. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... something. You too, Monika. Come sit down, Ian. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. He's your typical guy. I don't... Because I can't even speak. The beginning dialogue that he says about Sayori is awful. He doesn't care about her at all. And I'm like everything to her. It's terrible. Like, not even as a person. He has no interest in her at all, like, as a person. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Okay, dude, Natsuki, bro, it doesn't matter who gets the cupcakes. I'm gonna tell you right now, it does not matter. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? Yeah, okay. Why don't you? Yeah. He is. Oh, do I have to choose who I sit next to? Oh, I don't remember. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Yes, your girl, yeah. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, good. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Do you like win if you pick Monika though? You have to. The short answer is you have to save it before a certain Sayori thing happens, and then go back and do different answers for multiple people multiple times. It's complicated. There's like an exact path that you have to do over and over. Which is not what I'm gonna do this time. I'm gonna play through to the end like you did, and then probably go back and start over. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. That's cute. So cute. See, I even agree with that. Tell her they're cute cupcakes. Down with death, I guess. Hey, Shadow. Rather die than play it again. Yeah, there's 3 endings, and then there's a mod on PC where it's an after thing with Monika only, and then there's also these side stories that they added, which I haven't seen. I don't know what those are yet. Monika, look at Monika already, man. Just look at her. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Monika didn't know that? Doubt. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Oh, sorry. Well, you know. Wait, no. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. There you go. There's correct, you know, enunciation. Got nothing done. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Bro, how? How's she do that so fast? I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. That's something about cupcakes. Even if they're good, they're annoying. I don't know about cupcakes, man. What do you two think about cupcakes? Like, if I have a choice of cupcakes or something else similar, I'm taking the non-cupcake option. You sold Roku Streaming 6, nice. I might need a new one, potentially, soon. An extra one, I don't know. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Oh. I finally bite down. Icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Didn't she say she did? And didn't Sayori also say she made them? Pay attention, man. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why were you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, probably. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know. You, dummy. I can't read, really, but I think I got most of that right. You know, you, dummy. That's a weirdly written sentence. You know, you, dummy. Like that, maybe? I don't know. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table. Uh-oh. Carried a tea set. What you putting in that tea, Yuri? She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Oh, that's good. I'm glad we got the teachers' permission. Hey, you know, where are any of the teachers, by the way, huh? Anybody know that one? Yuri? No? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah. I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Oh my gosh, they're all saying the same thing. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Literally, Sayori made me come here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Look at what this guy's doing. He's trying to get her to leave Sayori's club. Look at this guy, man. This guy's really something else. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? That should be a sign, man. She left the debate club. Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. We are first year students, and we are not even getting to that festival yet, are we? Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yep. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Yeah, technically, maybe. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Ian, what kinds of things do you like to read? You know, you know. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change... What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. No way, man. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see... She rattles off like 100 books that she's read in the past month. Yuri traces the roof of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, it is actually. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, that's nice. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, I'm a rock right now. It's about drive. It's about power. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Never mind. Why is she looking at me? Why is she doing that? That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? They've never read each other's poems at this point. Didn't they? Wouldn't they have? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. Hey, yo, Monica's creeping on her... creeping on her poems, man. Don't hate on my girl. I'm just thinking rationally, that's all. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. What's happening? I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Okay. Well, she told me. That's the end of that. She's not sharing any poems with me, I guess. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? like I write. What oh, dude. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yep. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Haven't they read each other's poems? Is this the club's first day? I'm confused. And they're first year students, but they're 18. So I don't understand. They haven't read each other's poems yet, but don't they say that they have later? Or like they've been in the club for a while. I don't know. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Well, this is going well. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Don't they... I guess they don't do this? So now? I don't know. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Plus, now that we have a new member, now hold up. Wait a minute. Let me say I'm Jordan. I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ian? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Bro, look at him, man. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Natsuki just looks mad. But look at Monika and Sayori, and even Yuri a little bit. A little bit. She doesn't have the same look in her eyes that Monika and Sayori does, I feel. And then Natsuki just looks angry. But I'm sorry, I thought... Natsuki, bro. Ian, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, come on, man. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Well, that was fast. Yeah, you took a long time to deliberate there with them, didn't you? And look how happy. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, whoa. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Like, did we even have really a meeting? We ate a cupcake, and then I said I was joining the club. That was all that happened. Like, yeah, it took me probably 10 minutes to read that section, but in real life, that would have been like a 2-minute conversation so far. And that's all they're gonna do for the day. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Ian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hey, what? Yeah. Monica, yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I have a feeling she'll like it regardless, for some reason. I don't know. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey Ian, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. 4 clubs. I can't read. Sure, might as well. Yay! Walking home with Sayori, what could possibly go wrong? With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. There goes my bottle cap. Hold on. I need like a legitimate stress ball for this game. I've got a paper bottle cap. And I guess this starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh my gosh, the first poem. Oh my gosh. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What kind of poem do I want to write? Well, let's see. All I know about my character is that I like anime. And I don't like literature. I like cats. Poem time, lol. Kitty. Oh, it's cute. Okay. So, yeah, Natsuki likes cute things. Yuri likes kind of dark things, and Sayori likes, like, messed up things. Bliss. There it was again. Desire? Oh gosh, I picked one for all 3 of them. What's happening? Hey, there it is! There's the name of the game! Hey! Analysis? Oh boy. Insight? Oh no. Oh no. Essence? Oh my gosh, I need to not. Games? Games are cute, okay. Anxiety or friends? Bed. Hey! Oh, hey, oh, hey. Hold on. Doki Doki Poetry Slam trophy. Get clapped. Music? Which one of them would like music, I wonder? I'm doing it based on just how I want to do it, but I'm curious which for each one. Family? Oh, music. Hey, Sayori likes music. Not that my character would know. Pain. Oh, no. Gosh, broken. Oh, waterfall. Bunny. Bunnies are probably cute for Natsuki. Precious. Heaven Sent. This man isn't using Heaven Sent in a poem. Let me just clarify that for everybody. Yeah, or that. Cheeks. Excuse me. Promise. My precious. Melody or Rain Cloud? I kind of like Melody. Oh, Melody was Natsuki. That's interesting. Because Sayori liked the one for music. Contamination? Nightgown? I wonder which one's unstable. Vivid? Bouncy? Sunset? Oh no. Sayori with Sunset. Infinite. Poof. Exist peace? I like peace there. Sing. And throw anime in there. Alright. Yep, there's a poem for you. There's a poem. Hi again, Ian. Oh, we're back. Okay. So it's already the next... So, literally I left the club, wrote my poem, and then we're back at the club after the next day. After, like, the next school day has already passed now. That was a lot of time we just skipped. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. They're gonna tell you your poem sucks. Huh. Maybe Natsuki might. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I just showed up at the club after school, it's fine. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. What? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And last year too. Okay, I don't get the first year student thing done. I don't know. It's too much of each one. They like to be mean. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out, or what. Yeah, I just want some more cupcakes. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Jeez, man! Yo, Monica, hey. My internet sucks unless you're lagging, am I? Test, hello? Hello? I'm not doing any downloads for once. I think I'm alright. Good on my end. Tough internet day. My internet was out. I found out when I got up from like, I don't know what it was, like 7 AM to noon or something, it told me. Don't know what even happened. It's probably me then. I can't do. Monica just went all in right here. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, you're downloading Battlefield. Gotcha. How would I even read that other than that? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Ian always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. Yeah, that's true. Oh! Wait. Rip Shadows redeem? Did he redeem a quote and it didn't pop up again? Oh, it did pop up. I'm sorry. I'll try to make it a quick one. Um, 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 um. Okay, Patrick, he borrows SpongeBob's money and he writes his song so he can send it in, and they record it. And everyone loves this. Or no, sorry, everyone hates the song. And Patrick, he plays the song in SpongeBob's Pineapple, and it's Twinkle, twinkle, Patrick Star. I made myself a sandwich. It tastes like beans and bacon. Writing stuff is hard, so I used a pointy pencil. Pointy, 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 point. P.U. What's that horrible smell? And then the band literally died. They buried them. Yeah, alright. That's what I got for you today, Shadow. Hope that satisfies the points. Alright. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Do I? Huh. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I cook and clean her room? Wow. Maybe I do care a little bit. I feel lost. How dependable. Yeah. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. So I guess we're over in her room a lot. But you know, I feel like I'm an unreliable narrator, my character. Cause he's like, yeah, I don't care about her right at the beginning. And now we're finding out he cooks and cleans for her and he's in her room a lot. I don't know about that one. You almost set your house on fire once? Is that so? Pointy finger. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Wow, really? How come? You and Ian can become good friends too. Bro, I've known her for like 5 minutes. Sayori. I like that. I don't know what that was. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. No, that's not weird at all. Oh, you're even brought. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. That's probably for the best. I think we'll, that's okay, you know. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, that's Yuri's. Hold on. What do I do? Sorry, I heard that as Sayori, sorry. I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. I gotta be the man. What do I swear some of the narrations already are just making me upset at him. I don't like myself right now. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. This guy. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know... ... discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How was this girl accidentally being so cute? Bro, chill out. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I gotta chill. I need myself to go sit down in a chair over there in the back. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Normal. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. What's Natsuki up to? Is she even here yet? I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Hey, what you doing in there? Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. Good call. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Yeah, we just had school, so... That's what I'm saying, man. Clubs after school, when you still have school every day on top of the club, and club on top of the school, is just so much. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Oh. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Why would you think that? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That's pretty tough, but yeah. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And I'm still wondering why Sayori's not the president, if she started the club. Anyway. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to... After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Cupcakes! Natsuki, who's in the closet currently, rummaging around, it said. She just flies out of the closet and she's like, "Did you say cupcakes?" Starts making like 20 of them. Ahaha, good thinking. Ahaha. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Bro, we just got a chef on retainer here within Natsuki. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I'm hungry. Anyway. Ah, that's funny. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Holy... What? What'd I miss? I just got first of many partial jump scares. Imagine waking up in class and she's just boom right in your face. Kinda weird. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Yo, do they have a napping club? I go nap. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Hey, I don't know if I can do that then. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Finger, touch. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. What? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair. Hey! Hey! Trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. She's depressed, my bro. I remember things. I don't know. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Oh my gosh. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I mean, I did. I wonder why. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boy? Yo! Hey! Yo! Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Man. Calm down, bro. That's super mean. Actually? Yeah? Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Bro, what? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Yeah, it kinda is, huh? Yeah. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Bro, chill. It's okay though, I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Yeah, is that gonna button? I don't know. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. Or maybe, was I supposed to like audibly sigh or just say the word? I don't know. There you go. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? We're getting too comfortable on this app. It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Is that supposed to be like, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Jeez, dude. He is, yeah, that's true. Not a very good friend to her right now. Whew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do the things... He wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I mean, that's logical, you know? Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. I've said jeez multiple times through this so far, so... Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Why didn't I just say that? Like, just, you know, try to, get up a little earlier, Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Hehe. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. What? Chill, man. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Oh, that was something. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?" Oh, yeah. Yay! Ian, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. You just embarrassed yourself, bro. It ain't the poem's fault. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Bro, who hasn't written a poem? You're 18. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Where's Yuri? Yuri's just reading, right? At this point. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Chill, bro. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, poem is in hand. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Yeah, definitely good friends. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Ian. Hey, read the poem, bro. You didn't even read it yet, did you? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. Hey, I'm just playing the game, that's all. No favoritism. I could have picked Monica, so... I had the option. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just writing random words that pop into my brain. I wrote 20 words down, and now it's a poem. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ahahaha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Yeah, that's probably true. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Ian poem. It's an Ian poem, Sayori. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. The first word I picked was kitty. Like I don't know, bro. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ian. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Yeah, I have this selfish facade that I put up in front of Sayori for some reason. Try new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. I can't read, bro. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead. I can't read. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I wonder what that's about. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. I mean, it's kind of a dead giveaway. Talking about breakfast. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Finger touch. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast, let's go! Breakfast of champions. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. That's true. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. What is there to argue about? Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, I guess. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi, Ian. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring I'm always listening, huh? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, she says anyway a lot, bro. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha ha. Don't worry, Ian. Ah ha ha. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Common, bro! Talk correctly, please. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Does my character actually? Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. Yeah, like he does, because he cooks and cleans for her, and everything, but he talks to himself like he doesn't. I don't know, it's weird. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ahaha, I could be... Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. Man, Monica's tough on Yuri already. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Yeah, who would have thought that, right? Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of writing, kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Yeah, who would have to worry about impressing the specific person? Ahaha. Anyway. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Didn't Sayori say the exact same words? Like exact. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. On with it. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not literal. For sure, right? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. I don't know what that ahaha was. Something like Mandark from Dexter. Ahaha. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. She knows. She knows. I know she knows. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Yeah, just go with the flow, guys. Good advice. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? We're just staring at each other. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It doesn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Dang, man. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah, that's all true. That is true. I agree. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. All those statements are true statements. Can, you know. But that's about it. Alright. Yeah, I told you were gonna like it. I hadn't even read it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. Hey, whoa, yo, hey. Wait, they're all 18, bro. Come on. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I guess we're showing it to Yuri next. That's all she... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Please say no. Come on, dude. You're 8, you're in high school. They never made you write a poem? Literally in kindergarten I had to write a poem. I have a book from like first grade where I wrote a poem about Chris Webber. NBA star Chris Webber, Sacramento Kings power forward of the 90s and early 2000s. You're telling me this man never wrote a single poem until high school in this club? I call cap on that one. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them out and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Why was there a comma? Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? That's what I'm saying, man. Alright, Ghost Under the Light. Is there a button I can press so I can read clearly? Is that a thing? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Baffling? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green lure of the future. I battle? Something something air of the present but living in the past. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. What is that? Third, I battle calm, breathing air of Yuri. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna be real with you. It went over my head. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. It's fine. I just couldn't read it. I'm sorry. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. This guy, I mean. Would you calm down? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Yin. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Yeah. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject... Dude, it's your own poem. Why are you saying perhaps? The subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh no. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. True. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ian did too. Don't bring me into this. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. He liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh no. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, the music, bro. Hey, whoa. Let's go back to that last music. Let's go back a track. Let's backtrack, please. That's not what I... You're just... Oh, no. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? You know what, Yuri? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ian started showing up. Hey, yo! Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Why are you meant to yell Monica? Everything involves Monica, come on. I don't like this fighting, guys. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ian, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have ever happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ian. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words that are like, dude, this song, this music is making me nervous a little bit. Oh, here we go again with the... Okay. I don't like it. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ian? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Not... Did I pick the wrong one? Did I not click Sayori? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Okay. Sayori... Yeah, everyone's fight is making Sayori uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know that you're making your friend feel like this? Ian... Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. No way, man. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, yeah, we know why. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Yeah, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Big and beautiful. Hey, yo, man. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands between her with a bewildered expression. Yeah, I wish we could see Monika too. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. I mean, is that true, or like should she just not, you know what I mean? As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ahaha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Yeah. I bet. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smileys, yep. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Monika for president, 2028. Let's make it happen. How many... You know what? No, I'm not gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna figure it out right now. I was gonna say, how many elections would we have to have before Monika could legally run for president of the United States of America? I almost said that. No, I have. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna move on. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Ayo. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ian, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I'm still here, just falling asleep. You're all good. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ian, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ian, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Ehehe. Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes. Well, oh, I'm sorry. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, poem number 2. Can I save from here? Auto save. Oh, okay. That was an hour ago, jeez. Alright. I'm still going. Just saving. Precious. Unending. Daydream. Here's your lollipop. Sunny. Cheeks. Imagination. Party? Tenacious. I'm getting no Natsuki words. None. Fluffy. Alright, there's one. Together. Breathe. I wonder why that one goes to Yuri. Crimson. Boop. Bubbles. I had a cat named Bubbles before the grouping of 8 that came in. Analysis. Excitement. There it is again. There's the name of the game. Prayer. Lord help me get through this game, even though I've already seen it. I hurt myself today. See if I'm still real. Valentine. I have no idea what time of year it is. Contamination. Games. What about insight? Family. Oh no! What did I pick? Cage? Oh, that went to Yuri. I clicked twice on X by accident. I didn't even see what all the words were except for cage. Oh no. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Ian. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Gosh dang, man. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. What? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, that's why. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair, finger point. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a stack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk. I mean, maybe that too. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves them with the one option. Calm down, man. She maybe just wanted to walk with you to the vending machine. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Would you calm down? Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell you to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. What are we talking about, like $1 at the vending machine? Go get her something, bro. Dang. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. What am I reading? What is Yuri saying, bro? I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Oh, we're just following up. We're just learning all kinds of new things, aren't we? Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwap! Yeah! Ow! What was... a cookie? Natsuki threw a cookie at her. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost works. Ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ah ha ha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ehehe. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehe. Oh no. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Yo, hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a weird... Sorry, you're such a kid sometimes. Where did I see the word weird in there? I don't know. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hey, that's not true. Or, that's true, Sayori said. Excuse me. Yeah, there's Natsuki. I knew Natsuki wasn't gonna like that. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. Oh, nice. Yo, a study hall at the end of the day? Oh, man. I would have loved that. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Hahaha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ian. Monica smiles sweetly again. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ahaha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. She just wanted a snack, man. Chill out. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has settled down already. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Where's she going in that closet, man? Idiot. Suddenly, Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Okay, this is the second time she's trying to get me to go somewhere already. Would you just go with her? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Ian to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, no. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hee hee, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Ian? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hehehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. What the heck was I gonna say? Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Ahaha, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Ian, this classroom is over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Yeah. There goes my... Hold on. Alright. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special soft sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom, Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a full box full of crayons off the shelf. If I could read. They're the best brand, too. Nice! Crayola, let's go! They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack? Oh. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Would you calm down? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your head, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Hey, whoa, hey, yo! Hey! Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ian, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to... I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Ah, hey, I'm laughing. Let's go. Finally. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ah ha ha. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Ian, this kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. No, of course not. Silly. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a little bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you. Yeah. So in a way it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Ian, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. But I even know it. I'm treating you like that. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when we've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ian, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs. Yeah, I can't see it. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Yeah, nice going. You didn't tell her before she got up. Anyway, let's go. She needs some help. Oh, you got a raccoon out there? I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead... She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ahaha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Ian. Ah, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ahaha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Why is this guy so concerned about the crayon box? We know what I'm picking by now. Ian, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one that feels that way, so... Oh wait, not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Gosh, man, chill out. Gotta drop the idiot vocab. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand, so I mean... You never understand when I try to explain things, do you? Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey Ian, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well... It's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Ah, I broke my pencil, no. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Haha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. Is there a nurse we can go see? She's having some minor problems going on. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Yeah, or like a teacher, you know? Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf. I don't know where I read down, but I did. One after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Ah, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Hi again, Ian. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Monica's always bringing attention to how much time I spend with Sayori too, by the way. Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. Oh, okay. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. True. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Yeah, it's abstract. Haha, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Space! Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? I don't know, Monica, you're so silly. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Me, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Ah, glad to see someone recognizes my expertise. Or my experience. I can't read. Don't mind me. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh boy, Amy likes spiders. Here's that music again. It's making me nervous. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me, and it took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Bro, what? Bro, what? I feel like Natsuki maybe hates spiders. Maybe that's what we're supposed to take away from that. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. It was Amy. Please explain it, Natsuki. Please, go on. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Bye. Hello, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Okay. Well done. Hey. Your skills are already improving. I wrote a second poem and my skills are improving? Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it, of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, yeah, the raccoon. Here's your raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. There we go. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and safe. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Just a casual poem about bread. Nothing weird there. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, sure. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's kind of funny because, like, yeah, the poems are about my character, but what Yuri's saying here actually lines up pretty much the same as what Natsuki's saying. Natsuki was also saying, like, people should not look down on people for their hobbies or things they find weird. And that's kind of what Yuri's also saying, the same thing, but they're saying it totally different ways and expressing it through their poems differently. It's kind of, you know, it's almost like it was written that way. Into the game. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Oh, okay, well, I guess I wasn't the only one that noticed. Bruh. Yeah, sorry, I forgot they were getting to that point. Sorry. What, the raccoon? Yeah, don't feed the raccoon or he'll keep coming back for more and more bread with that cutting knife. And the glistening light reflecting off the knife. About someone being ridiculed for strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have just let it play and then I wouldn't have had to go off on my tangent because it's literally what they're talking about. I'll spray bleach onto this bag. You keep biting. And he came back. A possum, actually. Oh. Little possum guy. He's not hurting nothing. This dude just screamed and ran off. my trash again. He'll probably come back again, so... Unfortunate. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. How did Yuri not pick up on that from reading Natsuki's poems? I don't know. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yeah, kind of. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Well, maybe you'll find something else to go after, I don't know. He'll taste bleach. Jeez. When the possum's gotta go, he's gotta go. He's back. That didn't take long. Just for context, in this video, by the way, Human has a possum that is trying to get into her trash currently. That's what I'm speaking of in between the dialogue here. Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But this doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you had heard about it already. No. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked this, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if... we got a rally cry speech going on. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Yeah. Well, Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Yeah, she does. I guess that leaves me to no choice. I agree. Oh, I thought I was gonna. Okay. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. There's 2 possums out there? Oh no. Oh. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reading them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. I wish mine was. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Oh, I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? And just happening to want to go right before Sayori. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. That's her social meter for the day. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehe, even Ian liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't... It might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well. What can I read? With that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Tee-hee-hee, tinker touch. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Ee-hee-hee. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ian. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ian lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. I'm getting... Remember when that was my Natsuki voice at the beginning? Buff Natsuki. And then it turned into just angry. I don't know. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you're gonna have to. So. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. Yeah. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me. I think it would be the other way around for me. Boy. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a good poem... I can't read. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. These possums are actually a pain, huh? trying to sleep. True. Possums are like, our time is now. We gotta get out and about right now at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to oh boy. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. Oh yeah, well, Monday. I'm sure we'll get there. I can do this, I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehehe. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Oh. Just drag the trash if you want it that bad. Yeah, they just need to take it and leave. Fighting over the trash. Alright, I saved there for, I'm gonna take at least a break here. I need a break. Oh, I need a break. We got 2 side stories unlocked. There's 6 total. Got some new pictures. Ah, the poems, right. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Corridor. That's cool. A random classroom. Oh. Huh. Oh, it shows how you got this. Okay. That's cool. Pretty anomalies. Huh. Cool. Was that everything? Yeah. You're gonna grab it and throw them. Eat them away. We got, what, like 5 new music tracks? I think? Had that one, had that one. Had that one. Had that one. I don't think we had that one. I don't like that one. Nice. I don't delete my save. Wouldn't want my save to get deleted. Oh yeah, it's actually in the game. I forgot about that. No reason. There's nothing in these, is there? No. Reset. reset when we're done, so we can do it all again. I'm disturbed slightly. That's fine. Yeah. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, and you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about her, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, who knows? Who could possibly... Oh boy. Read my girl. Yeah. Da! I picked two of them at the same time. Memories? Together? Exists. Calm. Maybe I should pick cheeks one of these times. Just throw cheeks in there. Bliss. Cry. Happiness. Contradicts. Melancholy. Fantasy. Journey. Destiny. Twirl. Misery. Time. Forgive. Marshmallow. Special. Valentine. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Why she looks so... like she's closer up. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha, you must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival, too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. Really? It's gonna be great. Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Hey, let's go. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid game. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Yeah, okay. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Natsuki having a script error there. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Hehehe. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Fried squid smacks. Have not had fried squid. That's Squidward. Excuse me, where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh no. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Assume the things! Do it now! Excuse me. Sorry about that one. A little outburst there. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Haha. Little jump. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed. Jeez. With everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ian, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ian. Oh, okay, sorry. Didn't make sense to me as I was reading it. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. Has she? But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. That is true. Sort of. And I also care about her the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ian. Me? What do you mean, me? Why would that be? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, idiot, I probably shouldn't say too much, but you oblivious moron. Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way! Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. Hee hee hee. You're so funny, Ian. You're so stupid, idiot. Open your eyes, please, before it's too late. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk with her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Monica did some recalibrating with Sayori in the back there. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah, I wonder. Who should I show my words, man? I should probably stop soon because I can't speak anymore. Who should I show my poem to first? This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Ian. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Hee hee. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have sometimes put up with me, and I have sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life, so sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before. What's that music? Don't worry about the music. Everything's gonna be alright, right? I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Ian. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Ha ha ha. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, Monica. Ian, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ahaha. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. How strange is that, Monica? I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together, like, oh my... She said that after every single poem, man. Oh no, dude. I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah? Did she tell you something? Well... And you haven't been flirty with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. Just checking in. Haha. Teehee. Finger point. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, the beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the winds. She's looking for a reason to clap. True. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Alright. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the Tuilit? T-U-I-L-I-T? Tuilit sky. I don't know. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Did I say I fall enough times? Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. One of them already wrote a poem with thumb and forefinger. Was it Yuri? The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. The limit does not exist. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why that is, huh? Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Well, why is that, Monica? You mean one-dimensional? Oh yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Thank you for that advice. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Just sucker punches me in the stomach. It was just a joke. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha. You call that a joke? Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Can I get a second to catch my breath? I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, see you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that that makes your heart leap. Where did I get worries from? I don't know. In a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yeah, that's true. Alright, one more. Well done. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself yet? Hey, man. Why do you keep asking me questions? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting, yeah. That gives me a great sense of comfort. That's true, yep. Huh. Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. My bad. Yeah, that's real comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Have you read Natsuki's poems? Like, do you think hers are, like, sophisticated like yours? What? I don't think Yuri's actually read any of the other poems. I think she just glances at them. She's like, eh. Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Beach! Oh yeah, they're writing about the same thing. Right. Alright, beach. A marvel of millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand's wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes, Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Hey, whoa, hey, oh, hey, whoa, hey, hey, yo, whoa. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. Eh? I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to evade at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. What the heck? They said the same thing about each other. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Yuri. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right, you deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Hey! In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Yeah, weird how that is. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'd be useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can't even tell now. I guess... Did I read that right? I don't know. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere, okay. Funny how she loves atmosphere right after Monica tells her to do atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Ian. The one who is truly useless is me. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ian may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Yeah, that's true. So therefore, he may be more suited to be assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. We can rewind the VOD, Natsuki. We can rewind the VOD and see. Because he did. She did say that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Ian to... Well, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ian to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Ian, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm gonna go with... They literally all three said they could do it on their own. And they also said that I should have gone with Sayori, so... I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. No way. Just think of the club, okay? The illusion of choice. What? Oh, okay. I thought it picks. Not that it really matters, probably, but... Save in there. History? Oh. Right. Well, I guess I should probably help Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on one second. That's the same thing. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Ian was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? Well, what are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. Oh, gosh. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically more logical for Ian to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have any preference, Ian? Holy... Can I just quit? Can I quit the club? Holy cow, dude. Okay. Let's actually think about this here for a second. Let's actually think about it. Not like what I know that's gonna happen in the story or anything. Who would actually need more help? Right? Natsuki already bakes, but it is, I mean, baking, she's got to make a ton of cupcakes, right? Like, enough for the whole school to come by and grab one, you know? Yuri, she apparently loves atmosphere, but we don't really know that she has decorated anything before. Or made decorations, even. Let's actually think about this. I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with That Is All for Tonight. I'm gonna go with I Am Done after 3.5 hours. If I can get out. I think I made good progress, right? I think that's a good spot to pick up next time, deciding between Yuri and Natsuki there. That was something. That was something else. You know, having watched so many people play it, there's a lot I had forgotten. For one, even since Human, you played it a couple months ago. It actually is like it makes you anxious a little at some points, especially that one song whenever it plays. It's which one was it? Is it this one? Poem Panic. Oh, it's literally called Poem Panic. It's literally designed to do that. So are we surprised? No, not really. We got some more poems unlocked. Hey yo. Hey yo again. Right, all 3 poems for Sayori we did, didn't we? Yep. So Sayori, you would still walk home with her. I gotta do it for now. I gotta do something for now. Jeez, man. Did we get any more? I guess we didn't get any more side stories, did we? No, not yet. I think that's a good spot to end for now. Oh, it's exhausting. It's such a good game for there being literally 4 characters and yourself. You know, it's very interesting. Something immediately got timed out for being a scam. Well, alright. I forgot, it gives that first time chatter thing. Rip it being spam and not a person, actual. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Doki Doki, Literature Club. Oh, and I gotta buy my mixtape trophy. I think that happens if you just let the music play long enough. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, Human and Shadow, thanks for hanging out with me. Human, I hope your possum problem goes away soon. And, hopefully you got to sleep, I'm guessing, so. I'll be back with this soon. I've also got my sports series I'm doing, so I'll go back and forth between the 3, I suppose. But goodbye for now. Rip stream, end of the video, all that. Good day, peace out, so long, and man, I feel for Sayori, you know, it's tough out there. Alright, goodbye.